Welcome to another episode of the American Dream TV, Mile High City. I'm Maylinda Conley.
And I'm Kalena, and today we're here in the Ridgegate community in Lone Tree, and we're super excited to show you a house that's rich with history.
Schweiger Ranch is a late 1800s historic ranch that is essentially the start of the Ridgegate story. Schweiger Ranch is also an island of history right here in the center of Lone Tree. Both the city and the developer want to keep it that way because the old and new provide a unique perspective of the human settlement over time and creates a natural approach to urbanism where you can get your city fix and still be connected to the great outdoors. This is perfect Mile High living.
Elizabeth Matthew is the executive director of Schweiger Ranch, and Virginia Scally, a former resident of the home, will be leading us on the tour today.
So let's go meet Elizabeth and Virginia.
Hi guys.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey,
Good.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. Thank you guys so much for coming and seeing us.
It's my pleasure. Honestly, we so appreciate your time and passion sharing Schweiger Ranch. It truly is a special home. And we are surrounded by these amazing hills. What can you tell us about the home?
Schweiger Ranch is a historic, Douglas County historic landmark. It was homesteaded in 1874 by three brothers from Austria. John Schweiger immigrated here in 1866 and moved his way to Denver, and his two brothers, Jacob and Joseph, followed him along with their parents. And they homesteaded here and started this ranch, and over the course of time, it was eventually turned into a living history museum.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's our labor of love, and we really enjoy being here and sharing it with everyone.
I can tell, seriously.
Yeah.
Right, I agree.
Well, we would love a tour of the rest of the house.
Absolutely. Why don't we go into the parlor, and I will introduce you guys to Virginia Scally, our former caretaker here. She has a bunch of stories she can share with you about living here in the late 70s and the early 80s.
Super exciting, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Virginia, we're really excited. Thank you so very much for your time. We hear you used to live here, and you actually know Rose Schweiger.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I lived here from 1977 to 1983. I was a fourth grade teacher in Castle Rock at Castle Rock Elementary. I went into school and I said, "Hey, does anybody know a Schweiger around here?" And my principal said, "Yes, there's one who lives right across from my mother-in-law." I made an appointment to see her, and she told me wonderful stories of this ranch. The reason Rose said it was Happy Canyon Ranch was because a bachelor asked my father if he could stay in the cowboy cabin just south of here.
What is a cowboy cabin?
A cowboy cabin is a small cabin that young men who were tending the cattle, because this was an open range and the cattle were just roaming anywhere all summer long, would stay. Anyway, so there was this cabin, and this man asked if he could stay down there in that cabin. He said, "Yes, you may." He would be singing, and he'd be whistling and yodeling, and in the spring, he left, and we have no idea who he was. A group of people from Denver came down, and they said to see our ranch, and they were visiting other ranches in the area, and they asked my father, "What's the name of your ranch, John?" He said, "Well, if I were to give it a name, I would call it the Happy Canyon Ranch."
I love it.
Because of the man who lived down in the cowboy cabin.
Oh, well, Virginia, we truly love your stories. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful hearing her stories.
Good. She has such a wealth of information, and we are so fortunate that she's still here to
She really does.
Give us the additional history to the ranch. It's really wonderful.
Well, we were hoping you could tell us a little bit more about the foundation.
Absolutely. Schweiger Ranch Foundation is a 501c3 public charity. It was formed by Coventry Development Corporation, the master plan developer for the Ridgegate community. We are home to 35 chickens, a peacock, and if anybody's interested in learning more, we do have a website. They can follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you so very much. Your passion for the foundation is amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming out, and we greatly appreciate you and Mile High Home experts featuring the ranch, and we are so grateful for realtors like you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks again.
Absolutely.
Take good
Thank
care.
you. Bye, guys.
We really hope you enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV in the Mile High City, Denver.
And may your journey always lead you home.